Welcome to Fluent English Daily, the professional way to master the English.
Wait, Emily, what do I do if I see smoke in the office? Do I just run out?
Oh, no, John, that's a big mistake. Today we'll learn how to stay calm and use the right English for health and safety rules.
I see. So we'll learn about fire exits and assembly points?
Exactly. You'll feel much more confident at your job.
Perfect. Welcome to Fluent English Daily Pro. I'm John.
And I'm Emily. Let's get started. So, John, we were just talking about what to do if you see smoke in the office. It can be a very scary moment, right?
Oh, definitely. My heart starts to beat very fast just thinking about it. I think I would want to run away as fast as possible.
And that is exactly what we want to talk about today. Running is often the first thing we want to do, but in a workplace, we have to follow a plan. In our story today, things get a little bit confusing at Tip Top Trading.
I remember you said there was a misunderstanding. What happened?
Well, Paul, the boss, smells something. He is walking near the warehouse and he smells cigarette smoke.
Oh no. Smoking inside a warehouse? That sounds very dangerous. There are so many boxes and papers there.
Exactly. It is a big fire risk. Paul is very unhappy. He sees Anna nearby and he thinks she is the one smoking.
Anna? But Anna doesn't smoke. She is very healthy. She always drinks tea and eats fruit.
I know, but Paul is worried and a bit angry. He tells her there is strictly no smoking on company premises.
Company premises. That's a formal way to say inside the building, right?
Yes, exactly. It means the office, the warehouse, the kitchen, everywhere that belongs to the company. Paul is very serious about this rule.
I see. So does Anna get in trouble?
Not exactly, but Paul decides it is time for a big meeting. He wants everyone to review the health and safety procedures. He wants everyone to be safe.
That makes sense. It's better to be safe than sorry. So what does he tell them in the meeting?
Well, first, they talk about what to do if they actually see a fire. John, if you are sitting at your desk and you see a small fire in the corner, what is the very first thing you should do?
Should I look for a bucket of water?
No, that's not the first step. The first step is to raise the alarm.
Raise the alarm. Oh, you mean I should find one of those red boxes on the wall and push the button?
Exactly. When you raise the alarm, a very loud bell or siren starts to ring. It tells everyone in the whole building that there is danger.
Aha, I know that sound. It is very loud. It makes it hard to think, but I guess that is the point. It wakes everyone up.
It certainly does. And then, once the alarm is ringing, someone needs to call the fire service.
The fire service. Those are the people with the big red trucks and the long hoses, right?
Right. In some places, we call them the fire department. They are the experts. They come to put out the fire.
Okay, so I push the button and someone calls for help. What do I do next? Do I go back to my desk to get my bag?
Oh, John, no. That is a very bad idea. Paul is very clear about this. You must leave everything and go to the nearest fire exit.
The fire exit. How do I find it? Sometimes buildings are very big and I get lost easily.
Don't worry. You just have to look for the green signs. Have you seen them? They usually have a picture of a white person running through a door.
Oh, yes, I see them above the doors in the hallway. They stay bright even if the lights go out, right?
Exactly. They are designed to help you find your way out in the dark or if there is smoke. Paul tells the team to follow those signs calmly.
Calmly? That sounds difficult if there is a fire.
It is difficult, but it is very important. Paul says, walk, do not run. If everyone runs, people might trip and fall. Then it becomes even more dangerous.
I see. So I walk to the green sign, I go through the door, and I am outside. Am I safe now? Can I go to the cafe and wait?
Not yet. You have to go to the assembly point.
The assembly point. Is that like a special meeting place?
Yes, it is a specific spot outside, usually in the parking lot or a safe area away from the building. There is usually a sign there too. It often has 4 arrows pointing to a center point.
Oh, I know that sign. It's like a target. Why do we all have to meet there?
Well, the boss or the safety officer needs to count everyone. They have a list of all the employees. They want to make sure everyone got out of the building safely.
Aha, that makes sense. If I am at the cafe, they might think I am still inside the burning building. They might send a firefighter in to look for me.
Exactly. And that would put the firefighter in danger for no reason. So staying at the assembly point is a very important rule.
Wow, there is a lot to remember. Raise the alarm, call the fire service, follow the green signs, walk calmly, and meet at the assembly point.
You got it. You have a very good memory, John.
Well, it's important. But wait, what about the smoking? Did they find out who was actually smoking in the warehouse?
Yes. During the meeting, Anna finally gets a chance to speak. She tells Paul that she saw someone else. It wasn't her at all.
Really? Who was it? Was it one of the other workers?
It was actually Mr. Engel. He is a client, a businessman who visits the office. He was the one smoking in the warehouse.
Oh no, a visitor? He should follow the rules too. No smoking on the premises means everyone, not just the staff.
Exactly. Paul felt a bit bad for suspecting Anna. It's always important to have all the facts before you blame someone, right?
Right. Poor Anna. She is always so helpful. I'm glad she spoke up.
Me too. But then, John, something amazing happened. Just as Paul finished explaining all these rules, something loud happened.
Don't tell me. Did the alarm go off?
Gently. Yes. The fire alarm started ringing right at that moment.
Wow. Was there a real fire? Or was Paul just testing them?
Well, in the story, it was a real surprise. Everyone had to stop talking and start moving. It was time to put the rules into practice immediately.
That is a lot of pressure. I hope they all walked calmly to the fire exit.
I think they did. When you talk about these things often, it becomes a habit. That is why companies have fire drills.
Fire drills? Is that like a practice run?
Yes, a fire drill is when the alarm goes off, but there is no real fire. Everyone treats it like a real emergency, so they know exactly where to go.
I remember doing those at my old job. We all stood outside in the rain for 20 minutes.
Yes, it's not always fun, especially if it's raining, but it is the best way to stay safe. If you practice, you don't have to think too much when a real emergency happens. Your body just knows what to do.
I see. It's about being prepared. I feel much more confident now, Emily. If I hear an alarm, I won't panic. I will look for the green signs and walk to the assembly point.
That's the spirit, John. You are ready for any office emergency now. It's all about staying calm and following the signs.
You know, I think I will check where the fire exit is in my office tomorrow morning, just to be sure.
That is a great idea. It's always good to be aware of your surroundings.
And I will definitely not smoke in the warehouse.
Good plan. Safety first, always. We have talked about a lot of great words today, like assembly point and raise the alarm.
Yes, those are very useful. I think I need to practice them a bit more so I don't forget.
Well, that is perfect, because we are going to look at those words in more detail now.
Great. I'm ready to learn more.
Let's move on and look at some of the key vocabulary from our story today. We can talk about how to use these words in your own life.
I am so glad you feel ready, John. It is always better to be safe than sorry. Now, let's look at some of those words we heard in the story. They are very common in offices, but they can be a bit tricky if you haven't heard them before.
Yes, I noticed that. Some words sound very official, like the first one Paul used, health and safety. It sounds like a big subject.
It is. Health and safety is a very common phrase. In a workplace, it refers to the rules and the things a company does to keep its workers from getting sick or getting hurt.
So health is about not being sick, and safety is about not having an accident.
Exactly. It's a pair. You often hear them together. For example, I have a health and safety meeting at 10 o'clock. It means a meeting about staying safe at work.
I see. So when Paul called the meeting, it was a health and safety review. He wanted to look at the rules again.
Right. It's all about making sure everyone knows what to do so nobody gets hurt. It's a very positive thing, even if it feels a bit serious.
That makes sense. And then there was that word Paul used when he was talking about smoking. He said premises. That is a strange word.
It is a bit formal, isn't it? Premises. Premisses. It just means the building and the land that the company owns.
Oh, so the office, the warehouse, and even the parking lot?
Exactly. If the boss says no smoking on the premises, it means you cannot smoke anywhere inside or right outside the building on company land.
I see. Poor Anna. Paul thought she was smoking on the premises because he smelled smoke in the warehouse.
Right. He was worried because the warehouse is part of the premises, and smoking there is a big safety risk.
Aha, because there are lots of boxes and paper in a warehouse. That could start a fire.
You've got it, John. That is why the rules are so strict. Now, speaking of fire, do you remember what Paul said to do if you actually see a fire?
He said we should raise the alarm.
Yes, that is a great expression, to raise the alarm.
Does that mean I have to pick up the alarm and hold it high in the air?
No, not quite. To raise here means to make something known or to start something. When you raise the alarm, you are making sure everyone knows there is danger.
So I could shout fire, or I could press a red button on the wall?
Yes, exactly. Usually in an office, there is a small red box on the wall. If you break the glass or press the button, the loud bell starts ringing. You are raising the alarm.
Oh, I see. It's like telling the whole building, hey, look out, something is wrong.
That's a perfect way to describe it. And once you raise the alarm, what happens next?
Well, then the fire alarm starts making a very loud noise.
Right. The fire alarm is the machine itself. It's the bell or the siren that makes the noise. It is very loud so that everyone, even people wearing headphones, can hear it.
It is definitely loud. I remember the one at my old office. It was so loud it made my ears hurt.
It has to be loud to wake people up or get their attention quickly. It's a signal that there is an emergency.
Emergency. I know that word. It means a very bad situation that happens suddenly, right?
Yes, an emergency is something that needs action right now. You cannot wait. A fire is an emergency. A heart attack is an emergency. Anything where you need help immediately.
So if the fire alarm goes off, it is an emergency procedure?
Exactly. We use the word procedure to talk about the steps you must follow. Paul wanted everyone to know the emergency procedures.
Procedures. Like a list? Step 1, step 2, step 3?
Yes, like a recipe for safety. Step 1, leave your desk. Step 2, walk to the exit. Step 3, meet outside. Those steps are the procedure.
I like that. It makes it sound organized. If I follow the procedure, I don't have to panic.
That is the whole point of having them. Now, do you remember where the procedure says you should go?
To the fire exit.
Right. And how do you find the fire exit?
I look for the green signs, the ones with the little white man running through a door.
Yes, that's the one. A fire exit is a special door that is only used to get out of the building quickly during a fire. You should never block a fire exit with boxes or chairs.
Oh, that is important. If there are boxes in the way, people can't get out.
Exactly. That is a big part of health and safety, keeping the fire exits clear. And once you go through that door and get outside, where do you go?
To the assembly point.
Very good. Assembly point.
Do you know what assemble means?
Does it mean to put something together, like building a toy?
It can mean that, but when talking about people, to assemble means to gather together in one place.
Oh, so an assembly point is just the meeting place.
Yes, exactly. It is a specific spot outside, away from the building, where everyone meets. This is so the manager can count everyone and make sure no one is still inside the burning building.
That is very smart. If everyone goes to the same assembly point, Paul can see that Anna, Tom, and Denise are all safe.
Right. If someone is missing, they can tell the fire service.
The fire service, is that the same as the firemen?
Yes, the fire service is the organization, and the firefighters, or firemen, are the people who drive the big red trucks and put out the fires.
I see. So raise the alarm, call the fire service, walk to the fire exit, and meet at the assembly point.
Wow, you remembered all of them. That was excellent, John. You really listened to the story.
Well, it is important stuff. I want to be safe. But I have one more question. Paul mentioned fire drills. We talked about them earlier, but is that a procedure too?
Yes, a fire drill is a practice procedure. Drill, in this case, means practice or training. It's when you do the whole procedure, even though there is no real fire.
Aha! So the alarm goes off, we all walk to the assembly point, the manager counts us, and then we go back to work.
Exactly. It's to make sure the procedures work and that everyone knows where the fire exits are.
It's funny. In the story, they were just talking about the rules, and then the alarm went off for real.
I know, that was a big surprise. It was the ultimate test. They had to use all the vocabulary we just talked about in real life.
I hope Mr. Ingle got out okay. He was the one smoking in the warehouse.
I hope so too. Smoking on the premises is very dangerous, especially near a warehouse. It's a good lesson for everyone.
It really is. I feel much more confident with these words now, Emily. Premises, assembly point, raise the alarm. They aren't so scary anymore.
I'm so happy to hear that. When you understand the words, the situations feel much more manageable. You can stay calm because you know what is happening.
Exactly. Calm is good, especially in an emergency.
You're right. Now, I think it's a great time to see if you can use these words yourself. It's one thing to know what they mean, but it's even better to try using them in sentences.
Oh, I like that idea. Practice makes perfect.
It really does. Let's try some fun ways to practice this vocabulary so it stays in your memory. Are you ready to give it a go?
I am ready. Let's do it.
This is my favorite part of our lesson, John. It is time to practice. I will say a sentence using our new words, and you repeat it after me. It is like a game of echo.
I like that. I will be your echo. I am sitting up straight and I am ready to listen.
That is the spirit. When you repeat the sentences, try to feel the words. Imagine you are actually at work. Ready? Here is the first one. If you see a fire, raise the alarm.
If you see a fire, raise the alarm.
Wow, your voice sounded very strong there. Let's try it one more time. Focus on the word alarm. If you see a fire, raise the alarm.
If you see a fire, raise the alarm.
Excellent. Now, why do we do that first, John?
Because we need to tell everyone else. If I am the only one who knows, that is a big problem.
Exactly. You are looking out for your team. Okay, let's try the next step. Call the fire service immediately.
Call the fire service immediately.
That was good. That word immediately is a bit long, isn't it? It means right now or without waiting. Let's try it again together. Call the fire service immediately.
Call the fire service immediately.
Perfect. I see you are getting the hang of it. Now, imagine the alarm is ringing. What do we do? Walk calmly to the nearest fire exit.
Walk calmly to the nearest fire exit.
I love how you said calmly.
It is the most important part. If we run, we might trip. Let's try that one again. Walk calmly to the nearest fire exit.
Walk calmly to the nearest fire exit.
Very nice. Now, how do we know where to go? Follow the green signs.
Follow the green signs.
Aha, you remembered the color. Why are they green, do you think?
Maybe because green means go? Like a traffic light?
That is a great way to remember it. Green for safety. Let's try the next sentence. This one is about our things. Do not stop to collect your personal belongings.
Do not stop to collect your personal belongings.
Oh, you said that very well. Personal belongings is a big phrase. It just means your bag, your coat, or your phone.
Right, I see. But, Emily, it is hard to leave my phone behind.
I know, John. We all love our phones. But in a fire, your life is much more important than a phone. Let's repeat that one once more. Do not stop to collect your personal belongings.
Do not stop to collect your personal belongings.
Well done. You are doing great. Now we are outside the building. Where do we go? Meet at the designated fire assembly point.
Meet at the designated fire assembly point.
Wow, that was a long one. You did a great job. Designated just means the specific place the company chose. Let's try it again, slowly. Meet at the designated fire assembly point.
Meet at the designated fire assembly point.
Perfect. And remember what happens there? The manager counts everyone.
Right. Like Paul should have done for Anna and the team.
Exactly. Now, let's practice the rule that Mr. Ingle broke. This is a very strict rule. Smoking is not allowed on the premises.
Smoking is not allowed on the premises.
Good. Let's try a different way to say it. Smoking is strictly prohibited on the premises.
Smoking is strictly prohibited on the premises.
Prohibited is a formal word for not allowed. It sounds very serious, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds like a big rule. Let me try again. Smoking is strictly prohibited on the premises.
That was excellent, John. You sound like a real manager now.
Paul would be proud of me.
I think so too. Now, let's talk about the practice. We have a fire drill every month.
We have a fire drill every month.
And why do we have them? A fire drill helps us stay prepared.
A fire drill helps us stay prepared.
Yes, prepared means ready. If you practice, you don't have to think too hard when the real alarm goes off.
I see. It becomes like a habit.
Exactly. Like how we practice English every day. It becomes natural. Let's try a few more sentences about the story to help you remember the context. Paul thought Anna was smoking in the warehouse.
Paul thought Anna was smoking in the warehouse.
But it was actually Mr. Ingle.
But it was actually Mr. Ingle.
Poor Anna. She was so confused. Anna followed the safety procedures correctly.
Anna followed the safety procedures correctly.
The fire alarm went off during the meeting.
The fire alarm went off during the meeting.
That was such a surprise in the story, wasn't it?
Oh, really? I was not expecting that. It was like a movie.
It really was. The team had to go to the assembly point for real.
The team had to go to the assembly point for real.
You are doing so well with these, John. I can tell you are really focusing. How do you feel using these words now?
I feel much better. At first, premises and assembly point felt like work words, a bit cold. But now they feel like safety words. They feel helpful.
That is a beautiful way to put it. They are helpful words. They are there to keep us and our friends safe. Let's do a quick review of the most important ones. I will say the word, and you give me a short sentence. Ready?
Oh, a test. Okay, I am ready.
Not a test, just a little challenge. The first word is fire exit.
The fire exit has a green sign.
Perfect. Next one, alarm.
I will raise the alarm if I see smoke.
Excellent. Next, calmly.
Please walk calmly to the door.
Wow, you are a natural at this. Okay, last one,
Premises.
There is no smoking on the company premises.
Perfect. You nailed it, John. I am so impressed with how much you have learned today. These procedures at Tip Top Trading are not just for the characters in the story. They are real rules that help real people every day.
I agree. It makes me want to check the signs in my own office. I want to know where my assembly point is.
That is a great idea. It is always good to be aware of your surroundings. It makes you feel more confident and safe.
It really does. Thank you, Emily. This practice was very helpful. I like repeating the sentences. It helps the words stay in my head.
I am so glad. Repetition is the key to learning a language. The more you say it, the more your brain remembers it. And you did it with such a great attitude.
Well, I want to be a good student, and I want to be safe.
You are both. Now, we have talked a lot about the rules and the story. We have practiced our sentences and checked our vocabulary. I think our listeners are probably thinking about their own workplaces now, too.
I hope so. It is important for everyone.
You're right, John. It is a universal topic. No matter where you work, health and safety matter.
Exactly. Whether you are in a warehouse like Anna or in a big office building.
Or even working from home. You still need to know what to do in an emergency.
That is true. Safety everywhere.
Well, John, you have worked very hard today. You have mastered some very important English for the workplace. I think it is time to hear from our friends at home.
Oh, I love this part. I want to know what they think.
Me too. It is always so interesting to hear different stories from all over the world.
It really is. Everyone has a different experience.
So let's move into a very special part of our show. We want to ask you a question about your life and your work.
I'm ready. What is the question for today, Emily?
Well, thinking about everything we discussed, about the fire drills, the green signs, and the assembly points, I have a question that I think everyone can answer.
I'm listening.
It is something we can all think about to stay safe.
Don't keep us waiting. What is it?
Okay, John, here it is. Today's question for our lovely listeners is, what is the most important safety rule in your workplace or your home?
Oh, that is a great question. It makes you stop and think for a second.
It really does. We often follow rules without thinking, but they are there to keep us safe.
Right, like those green signs Anna saw.
Exactly. So listeners, we want to hear from you. What is that one rule that you always remember?
Maybe I can start? I can give some examples to help our friends think of their own answers.
That would be perfect, John.
Okay, example 1. In my office, the most important rule is to keep the fire exits clear. We never block the doors.
Aha, that is very important. You need a clear path to get out. What's next?
Example 2. At my job in a kitchen, the rule is to always wear non-slip shoes so we don't fall.
Oh, I see. Slipping is a big danger. I have done that at home.
Me too. Example 3. In my house, the rule is to never leave the stove on when I leave the room.
Really? Safety at home is just as important as at work. I like that.
Example 4. At the factory where I work, we must always wear a hard hat.
Right. Protecting your head is a must.
And number 5. The main rule in my building is to know the emergency phone number by heart.
Wow, those are all excellent examples, John. They show that safety is everywhere.
So, what about you? We really want to know your answer.
Yes. Please share your thoughts with us. Write your answer in a simple sentence.
It is a great way to practice your English and think about your safety.
We love reading your comments. It makes us feel like we are all together.
Exactly. It feels like a community.
So take a moment. What keeps you safe?
I can't wait to read what everyone says.
Me neither. It is the best part of my day.
You know, Emily, talking about this makes me feel prepared.
I am glad, John. Now let's take a deep breath and look back at what we learned today.
It has been a very good talk today, hasn't it, Emily?
It really has. We learned that safety is much more than just rules on a wall.
Right. It is about looking out for each other every single day.
Exactly. Like Anna did. It is about staying calm and following the path to safety.
And it is also about being honest, too. Safety and trust go together.
I agree. Today felt very peaceful and calm, even though we talked about emergencies.
You are right. I feel much more relaxed and very happy now.
Me too. Thank you for being here, John. And thank you, friends, for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Please take good care of yourselves today and every day.
Stay safe, keep practicing, and we will see you very soon.
Goodbye for now, my very dear and special friend.
Bye-bye, everyone. Please take care of yourselves now.
Congratulations on making it all the way through the lesson with Emily and John. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right in the center of your screen so you never miss our next lesson. You can also check out more videos right over here on the left or right side. We've picked them just for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.